Hello again. So I've really grown to like station wagons, or estate wagons as they're called in Europe, or vans as they're called in Japan. There's something about the long profile about a wagon that I really enjoy. So I saw this at the shop, a 1970s Chevelle SS Wagon. Not really a fan of these flames, but hopefully I can take those off. We'll have to see. But anyways, I think this might be a good candidate for like a 3D printed wheel project or some sort of wheel swap. So let's go open this thing up. So this 1970 Chevelle SS Wagon had some sheet metal revisions. The body had some more Coke bottle styling to it. Different engine choices, 6.5 up to 7.4 liters. Yeah, they're all V8s. And so horsepower is somewhere 330 to 360 horsepower. So that's pretty good. Yeah, the casting's not bad. Seems similar enough, right? Might be a little deceiving because it's so low to the ground. But I am curious what the scale is on this guy. I looked up the overall length of the wagon for a 70 Chevelle, and it's 5,245 millimeters. So let's try to find the longest point of this thing. 81.6. What do you know, guys? It's 64.3 scale. So that's good enough for me. So this thing, at least in overall length, could fit in with your other premium or true 164 scale models and not look so out of place. Alright, that's good to know. Alright, let's take a look here what Hot Wheels did. Oof, yeah, those flames, man, they're just, Alright, not gonna go there. I gotta say, I do like these wheels that they have on there, these steel wheels. It's just those axle ends I'm not a fan of. I am curious here. I'm just gonna pull out a black Sharpie, because in this case, hey, look at that. So the video's over. I'm just kidding. I'm still probably gonna do a 3D wheel project. These cars are inexpensive enough that, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I might actually keep these wheels on. I kind of like them. I like the white wall stripe on them. It's really just the flame paint job that I'm not really liking. So, well, let's continue on. Let's see what's going on with the casting. Got some raised, sticking out door handles. Those could use a little silver paint. The real car does have silver trimmer on the windows, but for a mainline, you're not going to get that extra work. The front end here, yeah, it looks similar enough to the real car. It's interesting how they flattened that edge out, which I can kind of see it at that photograph I'm looking at online. Is there an SS badge or a Chevy badge? It's hard to tell because it's so shiny. I don't know if it's anything. It might just be a rectangle. Yeah, it looks like it's just a rectangle. But there's a texture here. Should be black. Maybe I'll add some paint there. I should probably add some orange paint there. Interesting. They printed on some hood pins. Or actually, this thing is molded in. And it's painted. So it's a molded in and painted silver hood pin. Interesting. Alright, that nice long roof there. This side, nothing majorly wrong. We got a fuel filler door on this side. Tail end, it's kind of hard to see because it's chromed, but yeah, these are supposed to be white backup lights, I guess. Actually, these edge lights should be red. And then the exhaust tips are molded in. Oh, okay. Now realizing there's no window there. So that's actually kind of cool. I like it. I imagine on the real car maybe this thing is a power window. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. So it's nice to see that there's no windows in the back or the rear, so it really gives you a good chance to see the interior. And It looks like it's an engine cylinder head. It looks like a supercharger, that large thing. And then maybe some distributor caps, 2 distributor caps, and what is that? Just a random screen or something. So that's interesting. Pretty cool little details that Hot Wheels threw in there. Your lame steering wheel, although I've seen lamer. That giant wide dashboard. And then that must be the shifter of some sort. I don't know why there's a ridge connecting the shifter though to the dashboard. Interesting. Molded in seats. Okay, well, whatever. So we'll have to see what happens. Well, I couldn't leave those wheels on there after all. I decided to pick a common wheel that people would put on these kind of muscle cars, and these are called American Racing Daisy wheels. Daisy like the flower, I guess. So that's what we have here. I do have a little brake rotor back there, but it's just part of the same printing as the wheel, so there's no caliper or anything like that. And then in my case, I had to space it out quite a bit because you know, the Hot Wheels has really narrow axles on this one, and I also tapped and threaded the one stud there, whereas this is a little hook and tab there. And then I added a bunch of paint details. Well, the first thing I did is remove a bunch of paint details. As you notice now, you can see a tiny trace of the flames on the side, and I used 3M branded adhesive remover to get these flames off. It's really hard to get the Q-tips into here. I even used a dental pick to try to get it out, but I gave up after a while. Okay, so then after removing the flames, I added a little silver paint here on the door handles, and as well as around all the windows. A little window trim, silver here all around. A little silver on the hood pins, and then I added some black into the grill, a little orange Sharpie there, and then some chrome paint pen here for the headlights. This side, nothing different, and then some transparent red for the taillights, and then I added some black into this stripe here as well as on the exhaust. And I actually went ahead and painted the interior because although the gray wasn't bad, I just kind of prefer lighter ones because you can see more. And in the case of this trunk, you know, it has all this stuff, so I went and painted that, you know, engine parts, and there's a little radiator belt way back there, and some distributor caps and stuff. Alright, so I'm pretty happy with this one. It turned out alright. Doesn't really want to roll too much, but I don't care. I don't like my models to roll anyways, so. Alright, let's just compare the photo here. So that's the wheel I was going for. This American Racing Daisy. Pretty hard to compare those two different sizes, but well, maybe it can be done. Alright. And then yeah, I couldn't find an image of a Chevelle wagon with those exact wheels, but I'm pretty sure there's someone out there that's bought these wheels for this car. Alright, let's get the solar spinner out. So here's an Auto World, I think it's a 66 Impala, just for comparison, because this one actually did come in at 164, close to it. And yeah, you can kind of see. I think they look similar in size. Now, granted, the lowrider from Auto World is extremely low, so that might be throwing off the appearance, but the overall length seems to be similar. Right, two cars from the same era. Ooh, thing's really heavy. Solar Span's having a hard time. Okay, well, get that out of the way. So another interesting one, you know, I like station wagons. I do like muscle cars. You know, I like pretty much any car from the 1930s through the 1970s. And then I kind of lose interest after the 70s, although I still, you know, buy them and stuff. But for some reason, I just prefer old cars, I guess, because they were before my time. What do you guys think? Do you prefer old cars or all cars or new cars only? I don't know. I mean, I do collect all of them. Alright, well, I'm rambling on, so I guess I'll see you guys in the next wheel swap. Thanks.